Happy and fantastic day, dear children. I welcome you all to the English Corner. Children, can you able to guess what topic is today's? Fantastic, it is pronouns. Children, for the few sessions we are learning about nouns, isn't it? Can you able to recollect what is a noun, dear? Noun. Yes? Fantastic. Noun is the name of the place, things, animals, etc. Now, what is a pronoun? How it is related to noun? Pronoun, right? A pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun. Other words, it replaces a noun. Okay? It avoids repetition of that particular noun. All these are the categories of pronoun. See here examples: I, me, my, you, he, mine, his, their, her, its, she, they, we, us, our, it, its, them, hers, his. All these you could have heard this and you are using this in your day-to-day life. All these comes under the category pronouns, right? Shall we go in deep about pronoun? Yes. What for pronouns are used? First is it indicates possession. Possession means ownership. It's mine. Okay. This remote is mine. It points out people or object. Right. And it will ask question. It is used to ask question. It is used to specify indefinite nouns. It reflects back the action on the subject. All these are few uses of pronouns, right? So, first we saw what is a pronoun, example, and what for pronouns are used. Why we have to learn pronoun? Okay, we have to know what is the reason behind learning this. Then only it will be easy and it will be convenient for us to learn, right? So, we learnt about nouns in the previous sessions. So, what is a pronoun and what are the uses? Now, the next is, yes, kinds, right? Pronouns are categorized as personal pronouns, reflexive pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, possessive pronouns, interrogative pronouns, indefinite pronouns. All these you could have heard before. Now you are going to learn in deep. See here, only 6 categories are there. I am going to introduce 3 more categories. So 9 types of pronouns you are going to learn. Of course, I will recollect what is a personal pronoun, what is possessive pronoun also. Okay, don't worry. Shall we move? Right? So, types of pronoun, I told you 9 categories we are going to learn. First one is personal pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, interrogative pronouns, indefinite pronouns, possessive pronouns, reciprocal pronouns, relative pronouns, reflexive pronouns, and intensive pronouns. All these 9 categories or 9 types of pronouns we are going to just learn today, right? Now, first is personal pronoun. So, personal pronoun, the name itself says personal pronoun represent people or things, right? Personal pronouns represent people or things. It is categorized as subjective, objective, possessive and reflexive. So, in subjective or objective, possessive and reflexive, again it is segregated as singular and plural. Okay. So, first we will see what are the subjective singular. I, you, he, she, it. All these are considered as subjective singular. Subjective plural, we, you, they. So here you have to notice that you is occurring in singular as well as in plural. Okay, that point you have to notice here. Adjective, me, you, him, her, it is singular, and us, you, them is plural. Here also subjective and objective, both singular and plural, plays an important role, and you is same, right? Possessive, my, mine, your, yours, his, her, hers, its. Here it is not at all used anything, it's only our, ours, your, yours, their, theirs. Now I gave possessive pronoun as two categories. So in future slides you will understand why these two categories are used. Okay. Reflexive pronoun, myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, themselves. When it comes to plural, self, F become VES. So ourselves, OURSELVES. Okay, is it clear? Shall we move to the next? Right. So this is a very important tabular column. I feel it is very important for you. This is the basic, and I want you to take hints about this. Right? First person, second person, third person. Same way, singular and plural. Right? You all read this in the previous slide itself. Right? In the previous slide, what you saw, the same here it is repeating, but it is categorized as first person, second person, third person. Right? First person, subjective. First person, objective. Can you identify possessive determiner and possessive pronoun here? Possessive determiner is my and possessive pronoun is mine. See here, possessive, you have two things, right? My and mine. What is that? Here it is clearly mentioned, possessive determiner is my and possessive pronoun is mine. So where possessive determiner is used and where possessive pronouns has to be used. Based on the sentence, you will identify all these when I am giving example. Okay. So first what you have to know is which is first person singular, which is first person plural, second person singular and plural, and third person singular and plural. If you know this clearly, you can able to go through whatever I am saying it. Okay. Is it clear, dear? Shall we move to the next slide? Yes. So whatever we saw in the previous slide, it is the same. Right. So I didn't read I, you, he, she, it, all that. Is it clear? Good. Now comes the second type of pronoun, demonstrative pronoun. So what is the first type? Yes, personal pronoun. The first type is personal pronoun. The second one is demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronoun, it represents a noun and it expresses its position, whether it is far or near, whether it is near or far, right? So, example you want to see, right? Near, far. So, singular this and the plural form is these. For representing far away, far is distance, right? Singular is that and plural is those. Have you seen flower in this? Can you able to see the flowers here? Flower, one single flower. present this, which is nearby. And the plural form is these, so many flowers, right? Far away. Can you able to notice the hand pointing out far away, right? One flower is there, that. And pointing out 3 flowers, those. So this is what is demonstrative pronoun. So it expresses the position, near or far. Is it clear? Next, third category is indefinite pronouns. Unlike demonstrative pronoun, which point out specific items, indefinite pronouns are non-specific. Non-specific means what? We'll see that. Right? Everything, something, nothing, anything. So if I say, have you completed? Ma'am, I completed everything, ma'am. Everything means what? So it is not specific. Okay? I completed English. I completed Maths. I completed in English. What do you complete? That too has to be specific. I completed everything, ma'am. I have nothing for breakfast. Anything would be okay. So all these comes under what? Non-specific. Right? If I particularly says a person name, that is specific. If I am not specifying any name and generally I am saying boys, it is non-specific. Right? Here, indefinite pronoun example is everything. Sentence, I have eaten everything in my fridge. I need to find something. I have nothing for breakfast. Anything would be okay. All these are some examples of what now? What pronoun? It is indefinite pronoun. Clear? Right. Shall we move to the next? Next is, we have a doubt. Are indefinite pronouns singular or plural? Some indefinite pronouns are always singular. Some will be always plural. And some will be both. Depending on the surrounding text and context, it will vary. It will act as singular as well as plural. Right, now we are going to see a tabular column which represent singular indefinite pronoun, plural indefinite pronoun and both, okay, which act as both, right. Now, singular indefinite pronouns are another, anybody, anyone, anything, each, either, enough, everybody, everyone, everything, less, little, much, neither, nobody, no one, nothing, one, other, somebody, someone, something, all these comes under singular indefinite pronoun. Plural indefinite pronouns, both, few, fewer, many, others, several, all these words are plural indefinite pronouns. So now some words are there which acts as singular as well as plural, isn't it? Those words are all, any, more, most, none, some, such. Right? Is it clear? So take down here, this is for your extra information. Right? Now comes interrogative pronouns. Interrogative, the word itself says it is question, right? Interrogative pronouns are used in questions. Shall we see some example? Who, whom, whose, what, which. These are all interrogative pronouns. If the time is over also, we will see the same slide in the next session here, right? Wait. Interrogative pronouns are used to ask what? Questions. Good. Now, who? Where it will be used? All these answers will be seen in the next session. Thank you so much.